everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Brittany and today I'm going to be sharing a day in the life. It might end up being like multiple days in my life, just because I don't know how much I'm going to get done in today's video. Today's Tuesday, October 21st, I believe. Josh is out of town once again for work, so he left Sunday morning, and so I'm going to be solo momming it for the entire week. He comes home Friday mid-afternoon, so it's just me and the kids, and I have a lot of stuff to get done. Right now, it is 9 o'clock, and I am in my Lincoln Navigator, and it has been leaking coolant, and we just got back from Vegas last Wednesday, and so we drove this to Vegas, and we had to top it off with coolant. So I called Lincoln, and we have the extended warranty package, which means if you have to take your Lincoln in for whatever reason, you get a loaner vehicle. And I called Lincoln, and they were like, well, we don't have anything available until the end of November. I'm like, well, I can't drive my car. It's actively leaking coolant. And so it's not safe to drive because I have to keep topping it off. And she's like, well, you can bring it in, but we just won't, you can bring it in sooner, but we won't have a loaner vehicle. So thankfully I still have a backup car. I have my Acura, and so luckily I still have that. We've been planning to sell it for quite some time, but we have not gotten around to it. So luckily we didn't, because I'm gonna have to drive that. But Josh isn't here, so I have to drive all the way to Lincoln, and they have to shuttle me back home. So thank you guys so much for joining me on today's vlog. I hope you enjoy today's video. Yesterday did not go as planned, so it's now Wednesday. It's 7:58 in the morning. I'm making coffee, and I already took the kids to school. It's actually just Ronan and I this week. I think I mentioned Josh is out of town for work, and then my 3 older kids are at their bio dad's house this week. So it's just Ronan and I. But I took forever editing this Vegas vlog, and then that's what I was doing the majority of yesterday, and then I ended up just cutting it, and I'm going to make part 1 and part 2 because I'm already at, I think, 28 minutes, and I still have like a whole day, a whole like day and a half of footage. So I just like scratch that. I'm just gonna do part 1 and 2. So that took me a little bit longer than I was expecting to. As I'm sitting here, I am making a to-do list because my mind is quite overwhelmed with everything that I have to do. It's like I'm still playing catch up from our vacations because Josh and I went to California, and then right after we went to Vegas, and then we had a weekend together. Well, not even a full weekend. We went to the Thrice concert, but that was here in Arizona. And then Sunday morning he left, and then I had to take Ronan to soccer, and then I went to my nephew's birthday party. So I'm still playing catch up on laundry and unpacking and all of that from our vacation and cleaning and etc. So I'm just so overwhelmed. And so this is my to-do list. I put the priority stuff that I need to get done today at the top of my list, and then the rest of it kind of like dwindles down that I'm going to get done over the span of the next couple days. Like Josh comes home on Friday, so I want to have, you know, everything done so that I can spend time with him when he gets home. First and foremost, after I have my coffee, I'm going to bathe 2 of the dogs. I don't want to say their names and all of that because they're going to know what I'm talking about. One of them really hates it. One of them is okay with it. Then I'm going to shower and get ready. While I'm in the shower, I'm going to clean the shower. That's just how I do it. If I bathe them in the shower, then I clean the shower while I'm in the shower. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I'm going to quickly get ready. Then I'm going to take one of them to the groomers for a nail trim. And oh my gosh, speaking of nails, these 2, oh my god, they're broken. This one was broken the last time. I jammed it when I was cleaning, and it did not last very long. It ended up breaking again. This one, I accidentally got caught in like the door jamb. So I go to my nails tomorrow, and I cannot wait because this looks terrible. And these are my real nails, so they're gonna have to charge me to put tips on these 2, which I'm really dreading because it's like $5 each. They like charge you for every little thing. I don't even want to tell you guys how much these nails cost me to get ombre on all of the nails in different colors. They charged me way more, but it was for the Sleep Token concert, so it was worth it in my opinion. But that's why usually I just do very basic nails because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend too much money on them. Like, this was way too much money. Okay, moving on. I need to pick up an item at my P.O. box. I think I have some brand items there. I need to get cash at the bank because we have our landscapers coming tomorrow and I don't have enough cash on hand for the service. And then I need to pick up my grocery order. I was going to go to Trader Joe's yesterday and actually go grocery shopping. And then last night I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it easy on myself. And so I scheduled a grocery pickup at Fry's. So I'm going to do that. And then my aunt is hosting a yard sale next week or the week after. The week after, I think. And all of the proceeds are going to go to my cousin who is opening a sanctuary for shelter dogs or homeless dogs, foster dogs. And so I'm going to gather stuff that I have already in my garage that I haven't taken to Goodwill or Savers for donation. And I'm going to gather the items. And that way I can just drop it off. That way I'm contributing to the fundraising for my cousin and her sanctuary because I know how much this means to her. So any little bit I can help, I want to. Ready to go get your nails trimmed? What are you doing? No, you're gonna get stuck. Weenie. I'm here with our grocery haul. This is from Fry's, which is also known as Kroger. I just got home from picking up Ronan. We stopped by QT. He got an icy and I got a Pepsi Zero. And then we went to the post office and I got my mail that I needed to get for my brand deal. I got a PR package. This total came out to $200.04, I believe. So it is a bit much, and there are a lot of snacky items in here. So be warned, this is not our typical grocery haul, but we were gone for vacation. And so we don't have like any treats or desserts in the house and the kids were asking me for some. So this is a little bit of a snacky haul. King's Hawaiian mini sub rolls. I always get these to make the subs for the kids' school lunches. We got these Kroger. If you guys can hear that noise, that's the ice machine. Sorry, it's kind of loud. Kroger 100% pure beef, 93% lean beef patties. We are going to have hamburgers for dinner tonight. 2% Fry's milk, 1 tomato, 3 avocados, which they're all really green and hard. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. This is new and it sounds really good. It says 490 calories per pint, and so I'll eat half and half. So this would be in 2 sittings. And it is sweet cream cold brew, light ice cream, mix-ins in every bite. Oh, it says actually 3 servings per container, but I'll probably eat it in 2, just to be honest. And then I got this for the kids. It was on sale this week. Oreo mint ice cream. Yum. I got some Cool Whip. This is the 0 sugar Cool Whip, but it says not a low-calorie food. I wonder if the fat-free one is less calories, but I got that. Then, of course, I got these for the kids. Gotta have these every season. Fall Pumpkin Delight soft cookies with the jack-o'-lantern faces. And these are new. I don't think my kids or I have ever tried these. Pumpkin Spice Oatmeal Cream Pies. Yummy. Got this huge thing of tomatoes, and pretty much Emma and I are the only ones who eat tomatoes. So I didn't realize it was this big, but it was only $5. It's a petite medley, greenhouse grown, sweet and juicy. And I can eat tomatoes like as a snack, just a handful of tomatoes. So good. I got this for Ronan. He's going to be going on a field trip, And this was on sale as well. First time ever buying the Lunchly. And it has nacho chips with queso blanco and salsa, a strawberry banana prime, and a Mr. Beast milk chocolate bar. And then I'll pack him some grapes or banana, some sort of fruit to go with that. Hot Cheetos, of course, this is my guilty pleasure. I love Hot Cheetos. So do all of my kids. I had to buy organic bananas. They did not have regular bananas. So I bought the organic ones. That way we have bananas because we're completely out. Some Sara Lee butter bread. These were on sale this week. The Dave's brand. So I got Epic Everything Organic Bagels. This has 27 grams of whole grain, 13 grams of protein, and it was a buy one, get one free. So I got the Bloomin' Berry. This has 14 grams of grains and 10 grams of protein, and then it has 4 super berries. I have not tried either of these flavors. I've only tried Dave Killer's just plain bagels, so I'm excited to try both of those. I got 2 packages of the Tyson freshly seasoned garlic butter. Dude, these expire as of tomorrow, so I have to pop these in the freezer right now, and because I'm not planning on cooking them until Friday. And then this pack said it was $10, but it only came out to $6.19 because it's only 0.59 of a pound. And I was going to make Mongolian beef with this. Since it's just Ronan and I, that will be plenty. But if it was going to be more of us eating, that would be a problem. So we'll just have to make that work. I bought the Alessi risotto with porcini mushrooms. This stuff is so good. This turns out perfect. The risotto turns out nice and soft and tender every single time. And I bought the rice-a-roni stir-fried rice to make with the Mongolian beef. And this is the first time I'm going to use this Bibigo Korean barbecue marinade and sauce. I'm going to use this to make the Mongolian beef. And I'm only going to use not even half probably because, like I said, there's not very much meat. So I'll be able to use this for a future recipe, which is great. Since Josh comes home, I wanted to get him a little treat. I got him, Tate's cookies are one of his favorites, and this is the walnut chocolate chip. That's his favorite. But now they have soft baked cookies. So I got a package of those as well. These are just normal chocolate chip ones. And so I'm excited to try those. Yes, it's kind of for me too. I did get them for Josh, but of course, I'm going to indulge a little bit as well. We needed more foil, so I got the nonstick one. Some whipped cream, the zero sugar Ready Whip. Some coffee creamer. This is one of my favorites. The Coffee Mate Brown Butter Chocolate Chip Cookie. Hard to find in stock, so since I did find it in stock this time, I went ahead and grabbed it. We needed more of the butter that I like to use, which is the Country Crock Light. And we got some Kroger shredded iceberg lettuce, some fresh mozzarella. This was actually supposed to be the little like cherry bites size mozzarella, like the tomatoes, but they didn't have it, so they substituted it with this, which is fine. 2 little salad kits. I love these. They are the perfect size. We've got Green Goddess Ranch and Sweet Kale. Both of these are my top 2 favorites from this brand. Green onions to go along with the Mongolian beef. This is the second time I've got these tricolor seedless grapes. They're good. You have purple grapes or red grapes, whatever they're called. I don't know. It doesn't say on here. Green grapes and then these darker grapes. Maybe these are purple. These are red. These are green. They're good though. This time they do not look as good as they did last time, so we're probably going to have to eat those pretty quickly. I got these for the kids. These are more of a treat versus a muffin for breakfast. They are the fall buttery vanilla flavor, so it's definitely more like a cupcake without frosting versus a muffin. But my kids really enjoy having those, so I got those so they can have them as a treat or after school snack, something like that. We got spiral curly fries, sweet potato crispy crinkles. These are not my favorite,
but it's the only sweet potato fry that they had in stock, and I wanted to have those with my hamburger tonight, so I went ahead and got those anyways. First time trying this, but it's private selection Asiago and mushroom risotto. I got this to try as well because that looks really good. So I'm going to try that. We got the Wonder Bread Hawaiian buns for our hamburgers. And last but not least, a little variety mix for the kids' lunches for school. 4 Rice Krispie treats, 4 regular Pringles, 2 crunchy frosted brownie crunch Pop-Tarts, 5 regular Cheez-Its, and 5 snapped Cheez-Its. So that is everything that we got from Fry's for the rest of the week and into next week. I'm getting started on dinner, and in the freezer, I guess I already had, or I still had, some of these Kirkland extra crispy french fries. And then these are my favorite sweet potato fries, the Alexia brand. And so I still had some left. So I am just going to pop these in the air fryer. And the 2 fries, the curly fries and the other sweet potato fries that I got from the grocery store today, I'm just going to put in the freezer for next time. And I am glad to be using up what we have on hand. But I'm going to pop these in the air fryer and then get started on making some hamburgers. Weenie in the bath. It is bath time now, and I do have to let it sit for a few because I had to use this antiseptic and antifungal medicated shampoo. I think I've shared this in a recent vlog because I have to do bath time pretty often, especially during the summer because they get stinky and sweaty. And since Winnie is lighter colored, she does get some like bumps on her. You can kind of see like where her face indents a little bit. She kind of gets yellowing, and that's just bacteria. So I have this on right now. I'm letting it sit for 5 minutes. Then we'll rinse and I'm going to use some of that baby soap since it's very gentle and mild. I'm going to use some of that to do a second wash, and then it'll be Miss Daisy's turn. And she's just really anxious to go in. She actually loves the shower. She loves the bath. She loves the water. So anywhere where mom is, she is fine. And again, I've shared this already, but I put this Pet MD Octic Clean ear cleanser, gently cleans and deodorizes. And it also helps dry out the water so they don't get ear infections. But I try to be very, very careful not to get water in their ears. I fold their ears over with my middle finger and my thumb to prevent any water getting in, but it still happens. And then this stuff is the best Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Sweet Chamomile Scent Dog Deodorizing Sprint. No rinse, conditions, and add shine. I love to add this as they get out because even though I'm washing them with scented products, they still kind of smell like wet dog after the shower. So this just helps them smell nice and fresh and clean. And I am going to use these tear stain eye wipes on Winnie's eyes because she has a little bit of tear stains. So we like to get this stuff off Amazon, and we always have this on hand as well.
And then I just actually left the, it's like a shop that does oil changes, brakes, car wash, things like that. So cute. They gave me a flower. It smells good too. So I got a little flower. I do need to go get my car from Lincoln, but I think I'm gonna go and get it tomorrow when Josh is back home, because I'll tell the story later when I'm not driving, but they are just like full of BS. So yeah, I'm a female, so I feel like they're trying to gaslight me and lie to me. And because they're saying we need windshield wipers, Josh replaced those right before we went to Vegas. They're saying we need like cabin air filters. Josh just replaced those as well. So, and then the whole thing about the repair that needs to be done. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. The whole repair that needs to be done is not covered under warranty, apparently. It is the heater hoses, and we only have 50,000 miles on that vehicle, so it shouldn't be already the hoses, but it is. And it's not covered under warranty, so it's going to cost $932 to fix the hoses, which is fine. I was going to, have them fix the hoses while it's already there. Not that big of a deal. But the problem is it costs $225 for the diagnostic fee, which is fine. I knew that up front. However, what we're not okay with is the fact that they're not waiving the diagnostic fee if we have them fix it. Most places, like any place I have ever been to for anything, if they charge a diagnostic fee, it's only if you don't have them do the work, because they obviously need to get paid some way, right? So they waive the diagnostic fee if you do choose them to do the work, because they are going to make profit and money that way. No, not Lincoln apparently, which I don't usually have to deal with this because we bought the extended warranty for a reason. I've called them several times. I've texted the business phone that the tech assistant gave me. Crickets. Haven't heard back. So Josh said, just wait until I get back into town tomorrow morning and we'll go deal with them. So doing that tomorrow, I guess, which kind of sucks because Josh has been working all week, Sunday to today, like 12, 13, 14, 15 hour days, whatever. And now he's going to have to deal with Lincoln. So I don't know. But this is just such a chatty vlog. But it's just so much to update you guys on. So anyways, we're going to do that. But now I'm at CVS because I have to pick up my prescription. I feel like my vlogs are the same. Grocery hauls, a little bit of cleaning, picking up prescriptions, bathing the dogs, and going to my P.O. box. Like, this is my real life, and this is like the same. It's the same all the time, but I do have to pick up, it's vitamin D, which I know is over the counter, but I have a very strong vitamin D I take once a week because my vitamin D is always low, and that affects my my body, like fatigue and all of that. So I've been taking this 2 months now, and I feel like it's helping. So
I'm back home. I made lunch. This is just the variety of tomatoes, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and some avocado with a little bit of light Italian dressing. I forgot what it was called for a second. Just a little bit of that, and then some pink Himalayan salt. And this is the sweet kale salad, the little mini individual serving. So I'm having that. And then some ice water, of course. So this is lunch today. It is towards the end of the night, and I am finally tackling the laundry and the rest of the unpacking that I needed to get done. And I just wanted to fill you in with what ended up happening with the Lincoln. So we went and picked it up, Josh and I together. And since they were charging us the $225 for the diagnostic fee, we were asking for a very detailed diagnostic, all of the testing that they'd done, so that we could take it to one of our family mechanics so that they know exactly what needs to be fixed and we can get it, fixed up and running. And they kept giving us the runaround. They were like, oh, well, here's the list, but it was only the parts list. And we're like, no, you're saying you did a pressure test, etc. We need all of those results. And I ended up leaving Josh at the shop because I needed to go pick up our kids from school. And so the manager ended up coming out and he was like, what's the issue? So Josh, explained. And then Josh also brought up the fact that we feel like we were being taken advantage of because they were saying we needed all of these things done, yet Josh had replaced them himself. And that's when the manager was like, oh my gosh, that definitely shouldn't happen. Let's bring your car back. Let's go through everything that was supposed to be done and, get this taken care of. And so when they brought the car back, into the back of the shop, they did not do the recall, which was one of the main things that needed to be done because it's a safety issue. It has to do with the seatbelts. They told us 3 times, even when we just got there, they told us that the oil change and the recall was done. And we didn't find that out until after we kept pushing and the car was brought back into the back that the recall wasn't even done. So we may have not even known that it was not even done in the first place if we had not pressed for answers, pressed for the detailed diagnostic descriptions of what was done. It was just a huge mess. And so the manager was like, we want to make this right. We'll give you a free oil change and detail the next time. And Josh is like, I don't even think there's going to be a next time. We're going to be forced to go to a different Lincoln shop because this has happened multiple times. It happened earlier this year with the seatbelt issue because the seatbelts began making noise. And so I took it in because I'm like, this doesn't sound right. And seatbelts, are a safety feature. So they try to gaslight me at that appointment and then this time. And so anyways, all in all, the repair for the hose and the oil change and the recall were done at zero cost. They ended up taking care of everything, which I am grateful for because I'm not one to complain. I hate confrontation. So even dealing with this in the first place is it's really hard for me to speak up. And it just sucks that big companies who are for profit, like dealerships and shops, mechanic shops, you just don't know who you can trust and that they're taking advantage of people. And I have my dad to converse with and Josh if I have questions about what they're saying, what they're charging. And not everyone has that though. And so I can only imagine how many people go through with all of their recommendations of service, like windshield wipers and filters, etc. Because if I would have done all of the repairs that they recommended, I would have been spending over $3,000. I think it was like $3,200. Even though we had just replaced filters and windshield wipers. So it's like, I wonder how many people they truly take advantage of by saying they need all this stuff without even actually inspecting their vehicle, just saying that they need it, hoping they'll bite and spend all that money. It's just really sad. And so, question everything, get detailed reports, and then if they start pushing back, that probably means they are lying. That is what I have learned from this experience. Like I said, this is not the first time that I've dealt with this shop doing the same thing to me, and it just sucks because I buy Lincoln. I like my Lincoln Navigator. It's my second one that I've owned. I absolutely love it. And now I just feel like I have to drive further to a different shop because I don't know if I trust this shop anymore to help me in the future. And I've also paid for the extended warranty, which is not cheap either. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this long chatty vlog. I know it was a long one, but I do appreciate all of you. Please subscribe if you are new here. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the hype button if it is available, and I'll see you all in next week's video. Take care. Bye.